Hello friends, is our country forged towards dictatorship? But for any true period who truly cares for the country, this question is critical. Some people is in doubt if it is really happening or not. After seeing what has happened in our country over the last month, you should definitely open your eyes now. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal was arrested without any money trail and without any conviction. 2 out of 3 election commissioners were appointed as per PM Modi's wish. Electoral bonds, the biggest scam in history. All news about it disappeared by TV channels and news channels. The country's biggest opposition party, Congress, is now saying that their bank account has been frozen. They are not able to campaign in cases commenced a year ago, right before the 2024 elections. The Income Tax Department has been imposed a fine 17 billion to INR. It is being reported that even the Communist Party has been fined 110 million INR. There is news from all over the country that as soon as the opposition candidates are declared, they are getting noticed from the ED and IT. And Congress even says that we are not even allowed. They have paid advertisement in newspaper.
को छपवाने के लिए हमने नीचे अपना नाम भी दिया, सारा ब्यौरा दिया कि चंदा दो धंधा लो चल रहा था। इस विज्ञापन को छापने से मुख्य जो अखबार थे उन्होंने मना कर दिया।
What is happening to our country? The election being fought like that. What can we do for the democracy of our country? The discussions in this video. And some people who still think that democracy is safe in our country, who still think that dictatorship will be good for our country, let's answer their questions too. It begins with Arvind Kejriwal arrested for the first time in independent India's history. A sitting chief minister was arrested. A sitting chief minister has been arrested, and that too when no crime has been proved in court. Earlier, Delhi Education Minister Sosidia was arrested. Delhi's Health Minister Satyendra Jain was arrested. Aam Aadmi Party MP Sanjay Singh was arrested, and all of them are still in jail. Manish Sisodia in jail more than 1 year, and Satyendra Jain has been jailed since 2 years ago. Most surprising thing is that none of their crimes has been proved in the jail.
फिर क्या हुआ? जब बेल एप्लीकेशन कोर्ट में आई, 3 सुनवाई में लगातार जज ने पूछा, भाई सत्येंद्र के खिलाफ छोटा सा सबूत तो दे दो। फ्रंट पेज पे आया था, सारे अखबारों के फ्रंट पेज पे था। 3 बार जज ने 3 सुनवाई में पूछा, भाई एक सबूत तो दे दो सत्येंद्र के खिलाफ। जब वो सबूत नहीं दे पाए तो तीसरी सुनवाई में इन लोगों ने एप्लीकेशन डाल दी जज के ऊपर वाले जज पे कि ये जज बड़ी गंदी है, इसको बदला जाए। 2 महीने से जज को बदला जाए कि नहीं बदला जाए, इसी पे बातचीत चल रही है। उसको बेचारे को जबरदस्ती अंदर रखा हुआ है। अब मनीष सिसोदिया के ऊपर कह रहे थे, एक मंत्री बोला 1.5 लाख करोड़ का घोटाला है, एक मंत्री बोला 10,000 करोड़ का घोटाला है, इनका मंत्री बोला, कोई बोला 150 करोड़ का। अभी तक तो 4 महीने हो गए, 800 अफसर लगा रखे हैं इन लोगों ने मनीष सिसोदिया के ऊपर, 800 सीबीआई और ईडी के, 500 जगह रेड हो चुकी, एक नए पैसे का घोटाला नहीं मिला। रेड करी मनीष जी सिसोदिया के यहाँ, कुछ नहीं मिला।
Has been bribed with 1 billion INR in exchange for undue benefits under Delhi's excise policy. But the party's politician Atishi says that EDI and CBI has been investigating this case for the past 2 years. They have conducted more than 500 raids, brought in more than 1,000 witnesses, but they have not found any evidence to prove that Aam Aadmi Party of their minister might have done something wrong. Manish Sisodia's lawyer tried to tell this to Delhi High Court that there is no money trail. In fact, the policy benefited the citizens because policy increased the government's revenue, which could be later used to build schools and hospitals. So the question arises, if there is no evidence, why is the court not granting them bail? The reason behind this is PMLA, Prevention of Money Laundering Act, specifically the 2018 amendment to the act by the Modi government. In this amendment, the government changed the condition for bail. They made it more difficult to get bail. In other laws, it is said, innocent until proven guilty. Innocent until proved guilty. Getting bail is considered your right. But in PMLA, it is said, guilty until proved innocent. You will not get bail until you prove yourself innocent. In this 2018 amendment, ED was given more power. Arvind Kejriwal explained this before his arrest. But it's not that simple, friends. There is an electoral bond scam connected to the Arvind Kejriwal's arrest. According to the hearing in the court, Arvind Kejriwal was arrested by ED based on his statements of 4 people. One of them is Sarath Chandra Reddy, the head of Aurobindo Pharma Company. On 9th November 2022, ED had summoned Reddy for questioning in this alleged legal scam case. His statement that day was in favor of Kejriwal. But the next day, on 10th November, ED arrested him. Only 5 days after his arrest, his company Aurobindo Pharma donated 50 million to BJP through electoral bonds. We know this now after looking at the electoral bonds data. He was in jail for about 6 months. Arvind Kejriwal told the court that he gave 9 different statements during this 6-month periods, and all these statements were in Kejriwal's favor. But on 25th April 2023, after being in jail for 6 months, his next statement was against Kejriwal. The next month, May 2023, ED grants him bail, and in June 2023, he becomes ED's approved in this jail, and after 6 months of getting this bail, his company makes another condition of rupee 25 crores to BJP. Now you can see, friends, the most of game being played. The electoral bonds data tells us that his company bought bonds worth 52 crores is total, of which 2/3 about rupee 34 crores went to BJP, 115 crores to BRS, and 2.5 crores to TDP. This is why this in courts